So this is our part 2 of 11 investments and their current returns here in Kenya. The first part we covered 6 safe investments that can actually protect your capital, preserve your capital. And as you know, safe means low returns. Now, this video we cover 5 investments with very high potential reward. With these 5 investments, your money can double, do times 3, 4, or even times 10. But also remember, high potential returns also comes with a high level of risk. So you will need to allocate a bigger portion in the safe investment for capital preservation, then a small portion on this investment that you're going to be discussing here today.
So we move on to our investment number 7. And in number 7, we're going to be discussing about a balance fund. Okay, a balance fund invests in a mix of equities, those are stocks, and fixed income securities like bonds or deposits. All right, and the goal is to make sure that they are striking a balance between growth and also stability. Remember, equities offer potential for growth, while fixed income funds, that is government securities and maybe commercial papers, they offer stability. So these balance funds, they offer a moderate return while they cushion against market volatility that are usually in equity funds or in equities or in stock markets. They are less riskier than equity funds, and they hold a smaller percentage in equities, while the largest percentages is now in the fixed income securities or government securities, and this makes them safer. Okay, balance fund did very well in 2024. They gave a return of up to 28% return on investment. Okay, and we're going to be discussing more of this after we look at equities, because I would like us to, or I'm going to share a table. Yes, I'm going to share a table where we're going to be seeing the difference between now an equity fund and also a balance fund. But before then, let us discuss our investment number 8, which is equity funds, and then after that I'm going to be sharing that table with you so that you can see the difference and maybe appreciate the difference. I will also share difference in returns for CIC equity fund and a CIC balance fund, so that we see how this works. Okay, now to our investment number 8, which are equity funds. This is a high risk investment but less riskier than individual stocks, because your money is invested in the stock market, but it is diversified across different companies to just minimize the risk of you losing money when one company does not do well. Okay, the returns for last year, that is in 2024, went up to 58%. So if you're looking to invest in stock market through a managed fund, this is the best fund for you. But remember, this is also a risky investment. Don't forget that. So make sure that you are not putting a lot or everything in this particular. It's also a long-term investment, and the returns can be affected by economic status as well as the political issues or position that you're in within the country. For local equity funds, they invest in local markets. So when you're going in, this has a very big potential for returns, but at the same time it's a bit risky. So it's a very good way to diversify investments if actually you already have money in low risk investments such as money market fund, fixed income funds, special funds. This is an addition to your investment. It's a very good investment for those better potential returns. You can see we are talking about 58% and something around there. So these are returns that you're not going to find in maybe a money market fund, in a special fund, and all these other funds that we have talked about that are low risk investments. So for better returns, you can go for an equity funds. And for a quick comparison between balance fund and equity funds, that like I had mentioned before, you can check out this table. Also look at the difference in returns for CIC equity fund and CIC balance fund. This allows you to actually gauge and see that there are actually some differences in these two investment, because sometimes people confuse them. But for equity funds, they are more riskier than balance fund. A balance fund is more balanced. Okay, now to our number 9 investment, we have shares and ETFs, and I decided to put this together. I know the risk profiles are a bit different, but allow me to discuss them as one. But we are going to be going into details for each one of them, like shares and then ETFs. So we start with shares. So you can start investing with as low as 500 Kenya shillings for both of them. And these are basically high risk investments with a lot of potential returns. Okay, so the returns are limitless. In the stock market, we are talking about 10x or even more. However, these are long-term investments. Understand that some companies, they take time before you start seeing returns. Okay, and you can actually, it can go down before going up. Is you can actually invest, like, let's say 100,000 Kenya shillings, and if the markets are going down, your portfolio can lose actually half of the capital, and the value goes up to maybe 50,000 Kenya shillings. Then if you stay long enough in that market, your capital or the company can turn around and it goes back to 100,000 Kenya shillings, can go up to 120, 200,000 Kenya shillings, but it might take time. So when you're investing, make sure that you're going in with a long-term mindset so that you give the market time to actually do well or do better than what you invested. Okay, so that is for stocks. ETFs are a little bit different, and ETF stands for exchange traded funds. They are safer than the stocks, investing in individual stocks, because they are diversified and you're not investing in a single company, and you have an option to actually invest in the offshore markets. When you invest in an ETF, it gives you an option to invest in multiple companies at a go. For example, if you invest in Vanguard S&P 500 ETF, that is its initial, maybe you have seen this, its symbol is VOO. So when you invest in this, you invest in companies like Nvidia, Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, Meta. So when you invest in this ETF, you're instantly diversifying across 500 top US company. This is ideal for long-term passive investors who want to or who want a steady growth without picking individual stocks. If you want to learn more, I will leave the link in the description box and also in the comment section where we talked more about ETFs. If you want to know more about ETFs, I have that video that I did to just introduce what ETFs are, and we are going to be making more videos on ETFs because I believe that they have a lot of potential. Okay, now to our last but not least investment. This is actually my favorite, that is cryptocurrencies. This is a very high potential return investment, but it's also high risk investment. And when I talk about high potential return investment, we are talking about 100x, 200x, or even more. We are talking about your money can actually double, triple, or do even better than that. Okay, and the minimum investment you can start investing in cryptocurrency is actually 1,000 Kenya shillings, and I usually advise people to start small. You can start with 1,000 Kenya shillings or even 2,000 Kenya shillings, and from that you continue growing your account or your portfolio in the cryptocurrency market, because you have a lot of cryptocurrencies that are available to you. You can start with the main ones like Bitcoin, Ethereum, or XRP, and the main coins, and then you can start going to other small coins that have even better potential. Okay, so the idea is to keep building your portfolio and also diversify even in that particular level. And this is a new market, and it has a lot of potential, and you can invest in cryptocurrency in different sectors, like including AI. Okay, and again, this is a long-term investment to just allow markets to work out for you. So when you're going in, and I know cryptocurrency usually have a cycle of 4 years, so you want to go in and be ready to wait for 4 to 5 years before you see your returns. It doesn't necessarily have to work like that. Sometimes you can invest today, and tomorrow your coin, or 3 days later, a month later, 2 months later, you see massive results. But sometimes you can actually wait for 4 years for you to see good returns. Okay, now we have covered 11 investments. Let me know in the comment section if I have missed any that you think that is supposed to be in this particular list. And all this is for passive income, where you don't have to put in a lot of work for you to earn these to earn income from these investments. Okay, someone mentioned that I should also include commercial papers, because it's also an option for us to invest in, but I don't have a lot of knowledge in commercial papers, but I'm going to be doing a lot of research on them so that we can discuss how to also invest in commercial papers because I hear they have very good potential returns, okay, and they are low risk investments. I'll be researching on that, and I'll come back to talk to you about it. So make sure that you are subscribed to my YouTube channel so that you don't miss out on that, okay? For the meantime, let me know what I missed in this list, or if this list is exhaustive. You can maybe comment exhaustive, or you can add your investment that you think that should be in this particular list, okay? And here is a video that I did on how I would allocate 1 million Kenya shillings across different or some of these investments that we have discussed. Please watch it and let me know what you think in the comment section. Happy investing, and bye bye for now. See you in our next video.